Good morning and welcome to another edition of Workbench Wednesday. This time episode 52, and I'm going to be assembling and painting a few kits that I've had for 4 or 5 years now. I picked them all up cheap at Caboose Stop Hobbies, which does a video sale every Monday at 7:30 for HO, and don't know what time for the N scale or O scale. And then on Wednesdays is 7 o'clock, and there's always a bargain to be had. Caboose Stop Hobbies. It's a hobby shop that I first went to 50 years ago or 45 years ago when I was in college. It's in Cedar Falls, Iowa, and I had the opportunity a couple years ago while traveling to stop by and visit with the crew there. Miss Carol, she's always a delight. So two of the little kits were Athearn, little Athearn kits. Yeah, they're cheap, and they were really cheap because they're only $5 a piece. And two of those, one was a Chrysler sedan, the other one is a station wagon that I am going to turn into a representation of the vacation movie Family Truckster. Okay, and the third kit was a Sylvan paneled truck with a drop cloth over the top of it, and so that is a resin kit, which means you have to use a CA or super glue on it. The other two are plastic kits that my normal solvent cement works on. So to be honest, I lost the first time I did this, and I'm actually done with all the kits and have already thrown away all of the wrappers and all that kind of stuff. So don't have any of that to show you. But again, there's two simple kits, both the Athearns and then the Sylvan kit, which is the panel truck, and multiple coats of paint, and to get them airbrushed in, very lightly painted on each coat. And anyway, not necessarily my best work, not necessarily the best models, but fun just the same. Plus this drawer over here was right down there was full of these kits, and I needed to clean out some of that, and I still have tons more kits that I need to build as well. So with that, stay tuned. Episode 52, painting some kits. Alrighty, so we have 3 different kits, 2 Athearn kits and a Sylvan kit. The 2 Athearn kits just say sedan and station wagon. They look to be Chrysler's late 50s ish. So I have primed up all of these. I'm going to turn, even though it's not the right make or model, I'm going to turn this one into the Griswold family truckster. Alright, yeah, so I'll paint it up green. So the next thing you do is just kind of pre-assemble these for further painting. For instance, I'll get the chassis and wheel assemblies all done here. I'll get the front and rear bumper grills on these 2. I will attach the base to the bed of the truck, and then we'll be ready for some more painting. All right, so let's start with this. This is okay, so it has been a full week since I have videoed anything on this project. That said, it does not mean I have not been working on these projects, all right? So let's switch the cameras around and look down at the workbench. And as you can see, I have painted up my rendition of the Family Truckster. I have glued multiple sheets together of styrene at different widths, if you will, so that I can cut those and make some suitcases that can be used on top of the luggage rack. I will not be putting Aunt Edna on top, since the layout will be Chicago, where the movie Vacation starts, and Aunt Edna doesn't join in till Cousin Eddie's house in Kansas. So no Aunt Edna on the Family Truckster. Okay, so multiple coats of paint on the Family Truckster. The Sylvan panel truck, I've got it all painted up and getting ready to assemble it. And this Chrysler, I think it's like a 59 Chrysler, I did my own rendition of some paint on it, and I took some basic blue, all right, airbrush colors, US Art Supply blue, opaque blue, 503202 is the number, or USAAB 1010-1Z. All right, took that blue and then mixed in some pearlized silver, and it turned out really good. I'm really happy with this color blue. All right, it's a metallic type finish. I have gone ahead and I have added the chrome, and I simply used the chrome mirror pins. They do an excellent job. I used it not only on this, but also the Family Truckster chrome. So those will be ready for assembly as well. Okay, so and the orange for the panel truck, the Sylvan panel truck, I just mixed up some red and school bus yellow and came out with this orange. So that worked well. And so what do we want to do first? Well, we could do the chopping. Let's do some chopping on the, because that way we can get these suitcases sized and painted and ready to go. All right. You know, before I get to chopping on all this, I guess it would be a good idea to sand the edges. So let's do that first. All right, so there we have the Wagon Master Family Truckster. Or Wagon Queen Family Truckster, something like that. Who knows? All right, and we have the Chrysler sedan. And we have the panel truck, which I still have some itty bitty metal parts. That I'm probably going to leave off. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them off. You just get busted off anyway. All right. Switch back here. So here we have the panel truck. Let's see what that. Yeah, pass. It looks pretty close to it. Good enough for government work. And Chrysler. The blue is what really impressed me with this one. That custom color, which again is just these two here. Shot through an airbrush. Got to thin it down a bunch. But yeah, it went through the airbrush just fine and dandy. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, the Wagon Queen Family Truckster. All right. So with that, I want to thank you for joining me here at the Retirement Railroad Workbench Wednesday, episode 51. And remember, y'all have a great day. Bye now.